Uh, there we go. What up, peeps? Like I said, I pay for the duck. I'm using the duck. It's like I was talking to the homie last night. It was cool to see it from him. Mm. But yeah, I need some water. But yeah, it's a pretty nice day today. It's also hot, very hot, and I got to work. Not today though. So there's that. Oh, what up, Easy? It is a nice jug. It was funny. My sis dug your energy. Like, because she was the one with us when I was outside talking about the chickens and stuff. Yeah, she was the one saying all that stuff out loud. I'm like, hey, I'm on the phone. She thought I was on the phone, but she thought you were funny. That's only if you want to come up. But yeah, no, I can. It's the water jug walk. I know it's ridiculous, but it's my day off. I need water. I did a really good late night stream. Wait. There it is. I pressed the wrong button. It's a cell phone, and I have no hand-eye coordination. I use my middle finger. Hold on. Every time I got to do this because it saves everything a certain way. So I
Oh
always got
yeah.
to turn the volume on this whenever I go on StreamYard, whenever I have a guest.
Yep.
Darn right, I'm staying hydrated, Simplify. And that's anti.
I kind of figured.
Oh, last night I was streaming, playing my game, and freaking Ron Solo showed up. And he actually hit me up on the PlayStation Network.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, he was real cool. He was just telling me what's been going on and stuff. He was all like, sorry if I horned in on your quote battle. I'm like, are you kidding? That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
we welcome it.
We're trying to create a network of quote battlers.
Right.
Because there's too many people out there like us that quote movies that people aren't around and they're like, what are you doing? How they do it
Yep.
on here?
We've had a few entries.
Yeah. It's kind of funny now that I think about it that people even do it on here. You're a serial killer. You're a dope. Admit you're gay. And I'm like, oh, you don't watch movies. Okay.
Right.
But then I get, hey, that's from such and such. Yes. Just like when you
Yep.
did Einstein. I was like, awesome.
I was trying to find something better for the small camera, but that was the only thing I could come up with.
That's a perfect one. Hell, one of my favorite lines on there, I can't even use it though, is well, I can use it, but I don't have any props for it. When he's like, Man, I thought you said it was a mess. It feels like a sock. It ain't a sock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, it's hot. It's bright out here.
Yeah. We're overcast and still about
Yeah.
55 degrees. I don't
Ah,
like it.
see, that's that kind of back talk I don't like. No, I'm just playing.
I
All that
know.
nice
I know.
cool weather.
We had this discussion. Oh.
Yeah. But I also found myself liking playing Death Stranding.
Yeah.
That game I've been playing. Yeah, nice. I'm all like, it's a walking simulator. I don't care. I walk everywhere anyway. Perfect. And then
Right.
you get eldritch abomination creatures coming out and shit, and a weird baby inside of an incubator you got to take care of that can detect the demons,
Nice.
and people that want to steal and kill the cargo you're supposed to be transporting just so they can transport it themselves because they're addicted to it. Is it weird? Yeah. Is it up my alley? Uh huh.
Right.
And I finally got a damn motorcycle on the game.
Oh, you got it back again?
Nah, I got to the point where I can make my own.
Oh, you made it. Okay.
Yeah, 3D fabrication.
I
But
see.
enough of that video game nonsense.
Yeah. I see you were on early this morning. Oh.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna have my own internet so it won't keep cutting off because I've been going through my hotspot. My hotspot's very strong though, surprisingly.
Yeah. Mine is lasts forever and a day. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah, I'm surprised by it.
I've
Shocked
only
and
ever
amazed.
gotten. Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Oh, I was going to say, I've only ever gotten one warning on my hotspot, but I was in the middle of nowhere, like car camping for a couple of days, just randomly watching all sorts of stuff, and I got a warning from him saying you've used an excessive amount of data.
Well, I know I do. That's why we have unlimited.
Yeah, oh, mine's unlimited, but they gave me a warning because I used an exorbitant amount in like 3 days. They're like, "What's going on here?"
Well, I told them, I'm like, dude, I stream, and it's the best way until I can buy my own internet.
Yep.
Which I'm back in town, but the company I got, my sister got, but they won't let you have two of them. That's the problem with cable.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, I could get a business line, but I'm not paying extra.
Right.
I'm like, treat me like a po guy, because I am a po guy.
Right.
I can't afford the OR, just the PO, and
Right.
barely that. I got to make payments to get those.
Yeah, we got a layaway plan for being broke. It's awesome.
Exactly. Like Louis C.K. said about the bank. When you're broke, they give you money. Rich, they give you money. If you got less than $20, you can't have that money. You know, he said,
Right.
like he had -10. He's like, I don't even have enough to be broke.
Yep.
When it says negative, yeah, it's like, wow, I don't even have enough to say I'm broke. That's sad.
Yeah, it's not good when you owe the bank money.
Well, they charge you to keep it there, so it's all the
Yeah.
same. Hold on. There we go. I'm back outside. Time to take this
Yeah.
water jug to be water jugged. Ugh.
Will he line it up correctly the first time?
Hell no. I never do. Hey, I did it.
Nice.
Ah, that's what confidence gets you, children.
That's right.
Or lack
That's right.
thereof. Because fate likes to say, give you the middle finger and make you do some right things.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Here's a random question for you.
What's up?
Have you seen that Ari at Home guy?
Is he on
You should
YouTube?
check him out. Yeah, he walks around New York City with a freaking mixing studio attached to him and just runs into
Oh,
people and
wait.
has them.
Yeah, I have seen him. He
Yeah,
had Ray Vaughn on there.
yeah. Ray Vaughn did a wicked good job on there.
Yeah, Ray Vaughn right now is in the middle of a battle with Joey Badass.
Yeah, I see that. And
And
he's not the
Daylight's
only
in
one.
there.
There's like 6 or 7 dudes that are battling Joey right now.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, basically, I say it like this. I think it's funny just because he's like, why is everybody battling? Because he said it's too much West Coast dick licking. So
Yep.
anybody from the West Coast is going to take that as an affront.
Well, yeah. Sorry, Nicholas. Didn't mean to hit you in the head with that.
Yep. You know who I saw? I was watching a clip from Drink Champs, and I saw Special
Yeah.
Ed, and I'm like, man, that does not look like the Special Ed I grew up with.
Really?
He's got hair and a big beard.
Well
Remember,
said.
he used to be kind of the pretty fly guy,
Yeah.
but he had bars for days. He still got bars, but it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you see Rakim and he's not wearing chains. I'm like, I understand that was part of your fashion, but you're Rakim.
Right. Like Flavor Flav without the clock, you know?
Yeah, I get it. You're more than that, but I've just kind of gotten used to it.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm used
definitely.
to you wearing chains. You don't move around very much when you rap, but you always spit
Nope.
elite bars.
Definitely.
You're the guy everybody stole it from. That wanted to be good.
Right?
Craziness. Yeah, no, I see everybody, and Joey's holding his own. I'm not going. See, I love the sport of hip hop to sit up here and pick winners.
Yeah.
Only thing I can say is if a track is trash. So far, I haven't heard any trash.
No, they've all been pretty solid.
Yeah. I think the funniest one to come out was Reason. Reason
Yeah.
was basically like, why you mention my name? Now you got me in this.
Yeah.
But that's what I like to see. I like to see people flexing their lyrical pen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any real threats of crazy. I just see pen flexing, and that's good.
Yeah. Well, they do say the pen is mightier than the sword, so.
Yeah. Dot,
Oh,
Bumper Dots JDI. I don't know who that is, but I guess they got a song called 1-800-Suicide, which is weird
yeah.
because that's a Gravedigger song.
Yeah. Logic did that too, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think he had an actual number.
Yeah.
Whereas the Gravediggers, you know, they were horror. But
Oh, yeah.
what made them different from most horrorcore rappers was instead of trying to inflict death, they're rapping about trying to resurrect it.
Yep.
So that was at least different. It wasn't like, you know, the Flatliners or Big
Yeah.
L.
They had a different spin to it, yeah.
Yep. Don't get it twisted though. Horrorcore is probably my favorite genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because it's different. Although it does come off gimmicky, but like I said before, what? What style of music doesn't come with gimmicks?
Yeah, exactly.
There's always one.
What
It's
cracks me
like,
up is just one's trying to cross over and do different things here and there, and it's just like, yeah, that didn't work for you.
yeah, but like I always say, all of it, they all come with kits. If
Right?
you're in the metal band, elongate that hair, altered T-shirt to get rid of the sleeves, wear jeans. If you're hair
Yeah.
metal,
So, yeah.
spandex, some type of admiral hat. I don't know why the navy hat became a thing in the '80s, but it did.
Yeah, it did.
you know, even though Patton Oswalt had a great point about '80s hair metal. They always worked in a. There was always a video where in a factory that produces sparks, just
Oh yeah.
sparks.
There's some machine hammering something or something happening. Yeah.
But it's always just sparks. They're just there to
Yeah.
produce sparks for the video. I love that joke. And he goes, and then there'd be a bunch of cops around the house, and then he put on the guitar, skiddly diddly doo, and all the bullets get ricocheted back to the police. I don't mind it. I mean, hell, I like music. And the older I get, the less I have a problem with whether it's mainstream pop or not. I remember as a
Oh
kid,
yeah.
that used to be the thing. Like, screw that. I like it underground and independent. But then I could sit around and bitch if they're not rich enough to make more albums.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Double A
fishy.
sword. Yep, sunfish. He said, I'm going to hydrate till I puke. So that's why I had to show off the bottle.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Hold on, let's see here. Yeah, plus I snuck out. Why did I sneak out? Everybody knows where I'm at. My nephew's taking his. Like I was in the room and just came and decided that since I was laying on my stomach, he was going to lay on my back while he
Yeah.
played his video game. Hey, Caitlin, how you doing?
Got the big unky couch, you know.
Yep. It didn't bother me none. I just decided I got to go get some water. It's my day off.
Right.
So. But yeah, just looking at the battle, and it's all New York and LA, and I'm like, cool. But you know what? It also brought me back to my argument I used to have all the time back in the day. Being a cat from the Midwest, I was born in LA, raised in Chi and all that. And I realized something. Coastal places have some weird arrogance.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt about it.
I realized what it is. It's something about oceans.
Yeah. It's that salt life, man. It gets to you.
Both sides just start clashing. And I'm like,
Yep.
this goes way before Tupac and Biggie. Heck, it was back then. It was way back before that. It was always like coastal things. Even in Demolition Man, when Simon Phoenix was like, resurrect those guys, but I don't need you I got a list because I don't need you bringing out no mad dog killer types and none of them motherfuckers from New York. It's too uptight. I don't care what he says. That movie's like one of the last bastions of awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a damn good movie. I love how we just start swearing, spitting out the freaking paper so you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Damn right. I still don't know how those 3 seashells work.
No, you never will.
Nope, that was the point of the movie.
I like that. He's like, he learned all these fighting techniques, and I learned how to knit a sweater.
Yeah. I come out and I'm Betsy fucking Ross. He's martial arts. He has access to all kinds of computer tech.
Oh yeah,
And he's 3 times stronger than when he went in.
right.
It's a good movie, though.
It is.
Yeah. Plus, it was cool because I'm like, that as much as I love New Jack City, that was the only part of the movie I couldn't buy was Ice-T beating up Wesley Snipes. I'm like, really? That's the only part of the Dark Knight that took me out was the Joker killing Michael J. White.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it. I do. It's a
Yeah.
movie, and
But
I have to
still.
do that. I have to spend my disbelief enough when I watch a movie. I'll sit
Oh
there
yeah.
and point out all the logical flaws like everybody else. I just point out, I'm like, I don't think Ice-T's beating up Wesley Snipes.
No.
I just don't see it. I also don't see Steven Seagal beating up Michael Jai White because Michael Jai White actually fought in tournaments. And I think he won a few of them.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. Which is why I couldn't buy it. And that's why Michelle Yeoh wasn't in Kill Bill. Because she said that to Quentin. She's like, hey, I thought you said you put me in a movie. He said, I would, but nobody would believe that Lucy beat you up.
Right.
He's like, nobody on this. People like, wait, against Michelle Yeoh? A lady who had to do her own stunts.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've seen Super Cop.
More than once.
Yeah. I've seen The Legend of Drunken Master. No, it's one of my favorite scenes in that. You can't come
Yep.
fight with her. Why not? I'm only pregnant. And it's like, that's the reason, honey. I understand. You could probably annihilate them all, but there's got to be something dishonorable about letting your pregnant wife go fight your battle.
Probably somewhere in the bylaws.
Yeah. Somewhere in the codes of honor, I'm pretty sure allowing your pregnant wife to go fight for you in a match that could end in your death. Even if she wins, you can't say nothing to nobody. You can't say nothing. You can be the baddest dude on the planet and be like, yeah, but your wife had to go fight for you.
Right.
Hold on, I'm going to the backyard. Go check on the.
Critters. What are you cooking today, Caitlin?
Okay, hold on a second. Scrappy, how did you get this around your neck? There we go. Hey, Cash, you're supposed to be watching them. Never mind. You're too busy playing with these curtains that she put up.
Oh yeah.
Shade for the area. They're growing. They are growing. I'm gonna check on the rabbits. They are destroying the hell out of this spot. Yeah, where's
Oh
the
yeah.
other one? Oh, okay, you're inside of the pot. You blend right in, big. And let's see the chicks. See, they're getting bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember they were tiny.
They
Cash
grow
still,
fast.
yeah, Cash is still keeping an eye on them. You know, they
He's a
got
good
out. And
stick.
he didn't want to put them back in the cage, so we had to wait till one of us got. They were trying to rustle up some food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but so far they're well adjusted.
Doing what chickens do.
Uh huh. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, these rabbits, they got their whole look like. I thought that she dug up some spot over here. She didn't. They found dirt and did what rabbits do.
Oh yeah. Try to burrow.
Yep. And one of them's inside the pot. Oh, you're off. Yeah, Jennifer Pie. That's it. Here, off today. Off your rocker, or just off of having to do your thing.
No,
Let's
he's
see.
just off. Oh.
All right, no, you're not going back in. You know when they're upstairs, we can't trust you downstairs, Cash. It'd be you peeing over everything.
He's like, but come on.
No, he does that. Like, and you like, if you stand, if you close this porch door, he'll stand right there where the cuts are. That was
Yep.
so that let him out in the morning, and he'll give you the sad eyes. Like, dude, we just watched you piss all over the bookcase for absolutely no reason.
Yeah. Just walk
And
over and be
then,
like, oh,
yeah, we know it's hot out here, buddy. You got the deal. And it ain't that hot. You got all these curtains.
right.
Who's he staring at? Oh, okay. They're waiting for me to go in so they can run in. They're not getting it, and they know it. They used to have a garage all to themselves, um, and the bed in there. So when we moved them to the shed over here, yeah, they like it. But to establish that he wasn't pleased, he was walking around pissing over everything.
Yep.
Ah, don't let your mind go into the place that it shouldn't, bro. That's why I do this.
Yep.
You know. Hmm. Are those plugged in? They are
All I'm gonna
plugged in.
say is, all I'm gonna say to Sunfish is, you got my number, you got his number. If you need somebody to talk to, you can call us.
Yep. And also, he be texting me like he be sending me music. It was weird. I didn't know
Oh,
there was another Suburban Noise record because the one I know of is the Cottonmouth Kings label. Apparently, they
yep.
changed it.
Oh, what one did he send you? The freaking flagman there, or the other one?
He sends me a lot. Like he sent me some old Mexican OT. And I was
Yep.
like, just let him blow up because then they're gonna change his style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whooshy. Mm. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I might play my game. It depends. But I do like playing my game. It's weird though. I'm still getting used to it because for 3 years I was always working on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah. Right.
So to find out that it's one of my days off is just trip. But it's all right.
Bless you, Nicholas.
Talking to the cat.
Oh yeah. He just
Mm.
sneezed and woke himself up.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, everybody's outside. I'm just, out here seeing. I always check on them. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the baby chicks. They're getting bigger. Pretty soon they're gonna need their own coop.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this one's only big enough for the two. I mean, they could all fit in there because they sleep together anyway.
Yeah.
But when they get bigger, and apparently this here is old and not as good. I don't know. I think this one was one too.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like I said, I just came into this. So, figuring it all out as I go.
Yep.
Damn, it is bright.
It is very bright. I can't say the same thing here. It's very gloomy.
That's my weather.
I know.
I'm like, that's quit teasing me. That's my jam. So what about the haps today? Besides you going to when's your daughter dragging you out?
Tomorrow to the baby animals there, the cows and the goats and stuff.
Is this the whole softening you up for Avril? She still ain't managed to convince
No,
her boy.
actually, I think she may have convince their boyfriend to go. It's all depending on whether or not he's tired after work. He has to work that day as well.
Ah, does he work the morning shift or the afternoon? Because I imagine that
He
concert is
works.
going to be a night deal.
He works until like 6 o'clock at night, from like 8 to 6.
Ah, so the concert's probably going to start around what, 7 or 8 o'clock?
That's what I'm figuring.
I know. I think Kendrick Lamar just did a concert out in New England. I
There's a
think.
crazy number of concerts here this summer at the
Yeah,
Bangor waterfront.
yeah. I know a few people that live out that way. A lot of them live in. I know people that live out in Buffalo. They got a lot of shows coming.
Yep.
Like I know. This guy I watch. He went to him and his girl went to go watch Blackpink. That was like a year or two
Yeah.
ago. Because K-pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with any of it lately because I do that with that music anyway. I do that with a lot of music where it all sounds the same till I find something new. Takes a
Yep.
minute. The only group that's been popping so far for me up there, and they're not even K-pop, is XG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate anybody that knows good rap.
Yeah.
The minute they mention Big Crit, I'm like, oh, you guys are cool. Because Big Crit's dope.
Yep.
Hmm. Dang, half hour. Well, I am keeping it sitcom day because it's hot and I'm not walking to work. I might jump on the game though.
If
Yeah,
you do,
I gotta
I'll
look up
finish
some
it
stuff
up.
anyway. I'm about to get HBO. Oh, wait. That's what I wanted to. Did you see that they're making a? Did you see that there's a It TV show coming out?
Yeah. Welcome to Derry.
Yeah. Why don't they just film the damn thing in Maine? Instead, they're going to. It's filmed in Canada.
I know.
I imagine it's because of the prices of like doing shoots and whatnot, and especially if you're doing a TV series.
Yeah. A lot of
Like,
TV series are filmed in Canada. It's crazy.
uh-huh. Well, Justified, they said it was set in Detroit. You know where it was actually filmed at? Chicago. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because it'd be hard to make something in Detroit.
Right.
I mean, they had those other shows going on, so I don't know. I don't know how the filming process works when it comes to that.
No, me either.
Like when it comes to licensing and permits and all that. I do know to do a show in Canada, you got to get all kinds of paperwork.
Oh man, I'm sure.
Like even like doing any type of gig, especially if you're underground, you got to get like prime minister papers and all that.
Fun.
Yeah, and they got to make sure you ain't had nothing. Oh snap! You found a boogie bass? Nice, Foster. What kind of boogie does it do?
Hey Foster.
Yeah. Oh, you just told us that, and that was it. Okay.
I know. I was like waiting for the finish to it, but
Yeah. Oh, he wants to. It looks like he's trying to pop up. This ain't that kind of panel. I was about to go, but all right.
he's gonna show it to us. Oh man.
All right. You're on camera, Foster.
Sweet. All right, hold on a second. I got. Okay.
Let me see. Here we go. Roy Orbison?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I guess that's Boogie. I would have went with John Lee Hooker. You know, the
Yeah,
Boogie.
right.
It's got the box too. Check this out.
The Boogie Bass. How many do you have now?
This is my first one of these, but I got a whole bunch of the Billy Basses. I got like 20, like 30 Billy Basses.
Do they all play different songs?
They all say, the Billy Basses all sing Take Me to the River, Don't Worry Be Happy. This is one of my first, like, actual, like, knockoff ones.
Ah, okay.
I think the knockoffs did it best.
I just am surprised that I didn't think that there'd be a knockoff of it.
Yeah,
There's
right.
actually more than one.
No, I'm just saying, I'm surprised that I didn't assume that there'd be knockoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's got a knockoff. So how come I didn't assume that Billy Bass wouldn't have them?
Well, did they
I
make
think
a
he's
track?
got some of the best knockoffs I've ever made. Like, it's one of the worst ones. One of the second worst is probably going to be, like, Louis the Largemouth Bass.
Here's my question. Why don't you ever do this on your channel? There are people that have interest in it.
Yeah.
You get a couple of pictures and
I do.
not often.
I mean, not often, but I should.
I mean, you're an actual collector of these things.
Yeah.
There are collectors of everything. What's the saying? For every butt, there's a seat.
This is true.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm sure.
I watch people that collect wrestling action figures. Like they be like hunting for the old school ones, which there are certain models that were only made like by a certain company. They don't exist anymore, so you have to like hunt them down. Fascinating.
The thumb wrestlers. I loved those things when I was a kid.
Yeah. And wrestling buddies.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you collect all these singing bass, might as well.
Yeah.
It's just like when I used to take my old NWA tapes and put them in the Teddy Ruxpin.
You used to do that? Holy crap.
Yeah, well, I was a kid at the time, and it was when it was popular. So yeah, no shame in this game.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. Nah, you had caught me on my way out. That's why I thought it was funny because I was already doing my wrap up. But I had to see what you were talking about.
But this thing's freaking amazing. I'm surprised you even found one. They're so rare.
Where'd you find it? And did you find it actually in town, or did you have to go online?
I actually found it across the street
Ah,
at an antique store. I live right across the street from an antique store, so.
Nice.
I've always wanted to own an antique store, just so I can give it a name like Antiques and shit.
Yeah.
I heard that name and I'm like, that's a great name for a store, Antiques and shit.
Definitely.
Antiques and shit so you can nerd out too.
Yeah. Antiques and shit. Like they'd be like, well, what other shit would you have? I'm like, I don't know, popsicles.
Right. Whatever shit you can think of.
Yeah. And shit. Just other shit. Not Pawn Stars over here, just antiquing.
Yeah, I could see you running an antique store. Matter of fact, you and EC could team up and run the damn place.
Yeah. Probably could.
Yeah.
Well, he lives in Maine, so it'd be like in a curio shop. And we can make it all needful thing style.
You'd probably bring wild shit into that place too, like that. You'd probably come up with something like the what is that? I know it's your daughter's, but still, that damn piranha.
Yeah.
Yeah, piranha. Ah,
I got a bat. I got a bat in a jar too. Come on now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
well, this whole place is filled with antiques. Just that alone is old vintage stuff.
Yep. Yeah, the garage is jagged.
Yeah, you saw it.
Got the pedal car in the yard there. Freaking all sorts of cool stuff lying around there.
Yep, that lamp. This motion sensor owl.
Yep.
You'd probably have to sell that freaking pedal car for about $1,000 at least.
What's crazy is that speaking of which, somebody wants to buy my M&M's racing team pants.
Oh yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, actually, it's a suit because it came with a jacket. It's a Kyle Busch M&M's racing team outfit. I got it like in 1998, 99 when I was a kid. It still fits.
Nice.
So like,
Damn, dude.
he wants to stitch it and buy it. And I was like, let me look online and all that. Plus, I got to go to my storage and get it out. Get out the because I wear the pants at work. But I
That's
don't want
about
to
the same time. That's about the same time the fish came out. About yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Collectible as crap.
Yeah, and apparently it's rare too. I've only ever seen my particular style one other time, and that was never. I saw somebody with like a denim jean, like blue jean version of it. But yeah, I used to say it was Ken Schrader. I didn't know it was Kyle Busch. I could have just looked it up, but I didn't have the internet.
Right.
Yeah, the internet was a little thing in the 90s. It's pretty big now, but technology was simple then.
Yeah, even in 2003, I still didn't know who it was.
Like you go to boot up the computer, boopity boop boop boopity boop boop boop.
You're lucky if you got that sound.
Yeah. Right.
You got mail. Oh shit!
I didn't have AOL. Although I didn't even have a computer. You got to remember, like, I didn't own a computer. I grew up poor. Only reason I had emails and stuff is because I would go inside of like electronic stores and set up my own web TV accounts.
Oh yeah.
I still wonder how some of those friends are I made. But it's all internet. Like back then, email and chat room. You didn't really know nobody.
Right.
I kind of miss that anonymity. Now everything's everywhere.
Oh, definitely.
And I feel like you care what people tweet. Oh my God. And like, you see what he said on Twitter? I'm like, first off, he didn't actually vocally say anything. He typed it.
Yeah. For another thing, I've never been on there.
I have. I never actually tweeted anything, but I had one. I did enough with the Facebooks and the MySpaces, and I finally disappeared to MySpace, and I finally disappeared from Facebook.
Yep.
Scrappy. Oh, damn. Oh, it's because of the flies, huh? Hold on, come here. He got a cherry eye. Hard to get.
Aw, poor chicken.
I'm talking to the dog.
Oh.
The chickens ain't got nothing wrong with them other than they eat too much and one keeps pecking at the door.
Hey, that one's got the bumblefoot.
Yeah, well, that's the baby chick. And, it's like, why you got to give it a name like that? Now I don't want to get it fixed.
Right?
But
yeah, bumblefoot is kind of a cute name.
Yeah, I'm like, why'd it have to be an adorable condition? There you go, Scrappy. Okay, cool. I got the cherry eye down a bit, but apparently you can't completely fix it without surgery.
Mm.
Most you could do is like saline wipe. It's not like life threatening or nothing. It's just irritating.
Yep.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop Scrappy from being a jerk.
Well, no, makes him be more of a jerk. Come on.
Yeah. And then there's Cash. He knows he runs the place.
Yeah, always on guard duty. Look at him.
Yeah, unless he's laid out, and even then he's still on guard.
Oh, of course he is.
Mm-hmm. I remember I hadn't seen him for a few years, and I came back. He bit my hand, kind of, and like barely. And then I was feeding the other dogs some meat, and he was afraid to like get it from my hand. I'm like, I forgive you, dude. I know it's
Right.
been years, and you're like 10 years old. But he has this amazing ability to look cute, even after he's done something he know he shouldn't have done.
Well, yeah.
Like I said, he gives you the sad eyes at this window. It's like they're really good sad eyes. If I'm like, but what my sister does to him, whenever he tries to sad eye, whatever he peed on, she'll bring it to the door. Is this what you did? And he'll look away like he ain't see it. Like he'll purposely turn his head away, but keep his body facing towards the object. But he's like not looking like he don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, you dick.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah. How you doing, Hilma Soul? Wait a minute. I think that's Pixel.
Yeah.
I know those
Pixel's-
symbols anywhere.
Pixel's dead though. Oh, according to her.
Ah, not to me.
It's in
I
there
know.
somewhere. It ain't dead.
Hey, that's all right. I still remember when I first met her as Pac-Man Paranormal. So
As much as I like the paranormal sites, I call it good short selling content. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I don't like paranormal content. Like it's cool, but I've been in haunted houses and played with Ouija boards, and spirits already don't like me.
yeah.
They don't, and I don't mean dislike me to where they want to haunt and destroy me. I mean they literally do not acknowledge my existence.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the kind of guy that'll sit next to like you see somebody getting possessed, and I'll be like, wow, skipped right over me, huh? Everybody else got possessed but me. And don't give me that crap about being immune.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta go. I got a phone call coming in. Ugh.
Yep.
Don't have too much fun.
I'm about to get out of here. So it works
I know.
out. All
I
right.
know.
Much love to everybody. And I'll probably be back on in a minute. Don't be sorry.
Bye-bye.
Don't ever be
Bye-bye.
sorry, Hill. Much love.